editor with a federal contractor, formerly a breast cancer survivor, who participated in a consensual clinical study. My background is in public health. I have actually done some work on clinical trials and...
I'm sorry, can you speak louder?
Yes. Did you hear what I've said so far?
Once you start over, I think we
Okay.
can increase the height of that maybe.
Okay, I'll start over. Can you hear me now? My name is Joan Dawson. I'm a human guinea pig. I am also a targeted individual. Formerly a writer-editor with a federal contractor in this area, formerly a breast cancer survivor in 2010 in a consensual clinical trial that I found on the PDQ and showed to my doctor and wanted to participate in. In fact, I've participated in a number of trials. The current one I'm in is non-consensual. As the previous speaker said, this affects him and several other of us here, and in fact it affects thousands of us in the United States. We tend to call ourselves targeted individuals, and we tend to be whistleblowers, activists, writers, I'm all three. We're also more vulnerable populations. Women 40 to 50 that live alone like myself are the highest demographic. Also minorities, low income, those that are disabled mentally or physically. What we go through is military psyops. We refer to it as organized stalking or slang gang stalking. Organized stalking or military psychological operations is, like it said, it's a black covert program very similar to COINTELPRO, which was an FBI program from 1956 to 1971. Many of us believe COINTELPRO resurrected in the 1980s, including former FBI agents. In fact, there are a number of whistleblowers from various three-letter agencies, from NSA, FBI, CIA, so forth. I've been listening to them at the National Press Club and other venues. Glenn Greenwald has an article that he published in February 2014 with NBC News, and they talk about dirty tricks by the Joint Threat Research Intelligence Group, and things that involve monitoring your social media, destructive viruses, injecting false information into the internet to destroy a reputation's target. My reputation has been destroyed. I'm blacklisted. People in my condo building look at me like I'm a pedophile. I have also had problems with my family, friends, and various colleagues. They also implant covert agents to spread fake or false information. This has allowed this abuse to continue for decades. They can refer to us as either crazy or as conspiracy theorists. We're neither. We are not conspiracy theorists. What separates us from them is the fact that we do have whistleblowers from national security agents. And we are not crazy. We're going through military level psyops on a daily basis. This can actually lead to the real paranoia, but we are hypervigilant rather than paranoid. Thousands of us also allege that we are being used in for testing of non-lethal weapons. For the past couple of decades, the battlefield has really changed from being country to country to now targeting individuals and groups. Non-lethal weapons can specifically target individuals, and that's hence why we call ourselves targeted individuals, and we're spread out across the country, and it's very hard for us to organize or to get help from established bodies. I have with me a FOIA request by the UCLA dated December 13th, 06. It's previously classified information. It talks about lasers and light, radio frequency directed energy. These are types of directed energy that you cannot see, and they're remote. This differs from most clinical studies in that we are not with the investigator. We do not know who the investigator is. This is remotely done on us. Some of the technology, I'm going to speed it up a little bit, is a microwave hearing, neural control of brain neurons, electromagnetic pulses, acoustic energy. Some of the side effects are cancer, reproductive loss, memory, demeanor, disorientation, brain damage, death, noises like buzzing, ticking, hissing, knocking sounds, involuntary control of the body, loss of consciousness, muscle spasms, seizure, concentration problems, seizures, laser radiation cause skin burns. To the eyes, it cause burns, cataracts, retinal lesions, and perforations. And as I mentioned, this is a FOIA request. This is straight from the mouth of the CIA, I believe. Me personally, well, I have no particular evidence because I don't know how to get testing. I don't know how to find this remote technology. I can just tell you my effects. I've had tics, muscle spasms. I've had jolts. I've had a lot of confusion and disorientation. A lot of these symptoms I simply thought were a result of my 1 year of cancer treatment and a premature menopause. My eyes have felt burning, sticky eyelids, pain behind my eyes. I've had headaches, migraines. I woke up with a red-purple mark on my thigh. I woke up with a black spot on my toe that still exists. I've had acute pain to my feet and toes. I've had vivid dreams. I've had my sleep patterns disrupted.
I apologize, Ms. Pels. Could you finish up with your statement for us, please?
I actually finished right now, so I would like this committee to know that there are thousands of us. We're all over the internet. You can find our blogs, our Facebook pages, our YouTube videos. There's legitimate information, not just by targeted individuals who announce what we allege, but also by whistleblowers, by the military itself, by these contractors who are doing directed energy symposiums and making all this money off of this warfare. If you read the information on these weapons, you'll notice how it is an evaluation. They do mention some research to date on humans and how there is further research to go. By 2020, I believe it is, the Navy and the Air Force do hope to be utilizing these tools. And I very much hope this organization does take our claims to heart. You've all been called here for your conscience, your morals, your ethics. Myself as a human subject, I hope you can see that we are what has hopefully driven you to this field, that we are human subjects and we are in need of help. And I guess
Thank you very much.
to tie in more with this conference, my question would be directed to the harmonization of Department of Defense studies with patient autonomy and human dignity, and talking about remoteness with the investigator, waivers in times of war or by the Department of Defense, and the use of this research by federal contractors like I used to work with. Thank you.
Thank you very much.